EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to North Carolina and the bustling city of Charlotte as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Greg Olsen, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. We are underway in Uptown Charlotte. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They go play action with Mayfield. That is brought in by Ibuka. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. A gain of 57 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have...
Menu narration set to 100.
to finish drives.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Pistol. Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And he's in. Mark Andrews. Put down Buccaneers. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
That's the score. 7, Panthers
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On a throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Panthers, nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Up for the loss of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll let one go down the middle. That is caught. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play for the Panthers. And even 50 yards. Here's 1st and 10.
60 bison.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On 2nd down, a run with Hubbard. And he will get into the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers. What a season it has been. He's at 28 touchdowns now for the year. The extra point is good. Panthers are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2nd and 11.
King.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That one complete. It's Keaton Mitchell. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Buccaneers first down. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. That's over the middle and caught by Ibuka. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. Now Mayfield. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll run. It's out of the gun, and it's Mitchell. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allowed him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And he's going to have a Buccaneers first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
Buccaneer first down.
On first down, right back to Mitchell. And he'll take this one in. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Tampa.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Buccaneers are able to extend their first quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Good for a Carolina Panther. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
19 Lions.
He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's McMillan. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Panther first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and they'll run. Here's Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Panthers football to begin this second quarter. They've got it with a second down and 10.
Let's go now.
they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Tommy Tremble, the tight end, the man he was looking for there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. Here's Ryan Fitzgerald to try the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. And that is no good. He missed it. And they do not cut into the deficit. So a big mistake there. Roughing call on the field goal try. It gives them an automatic 1st down.
Reload! Reload! 79!
On the give, it's Hubbard. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Panther 60! Panther 19! Cup 19!
Another run here with Hubbard. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here comes 3rd and 6.
60 Bison! 60 Bison!
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This one caught at the 4. And he's in! Jimmy Horn Jr. Touchdown, Carolina. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. If you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Watch out!
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 39 yards.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Point it right, 180! Hurry, hurry!
Tight end going in motion here.
Kings! Stop!
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's in! Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Bucs add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Back to the air once more on second down. Open man downfield is Weekend. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A run with Hubbard. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 1. They'll go again with Hubbard. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a Carolina first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
From the 23, here's second and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Xavier Leggett, touchdown, Panthers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Panthers are back within 1 score. It is an 8-point game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. That's Ibuka in motion. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Play action, Mayfield. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
They'll look to throw. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. It is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Check this down. That's Hubbard out of the backfield. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming.
6 yards.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on 4th down.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. We've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. They'll send the screen here to Hubbard.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
The Panthers will take their first timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
19, Tiger. Mustang 19.
Back to throw. He's got his man. That's weekend. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
60 in. Cougar 19. Viking 18.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. They'll throw out of the gun. They go back to Leggett. He's got another one. 2nd and 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bucs 10-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's going to run it. And he'll get forward. Give him about 4 yards before getting out of bounds. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
3rd down, 3 to go.
19 tight. Stephanie. Panther 60.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. time for one more snap here in this first half.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, on comes the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal. Good snap, good hold, good kick. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Play is stopped for a moment. It is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and 10.
By this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it over center with Mitchell. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Quick throw on the RPO is complete. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he'll go the wrong way, trying to use that speed to get out to the pylon, but he had to give ground, and they tackle him for a loss.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Now the Bucks will take their first timeout. Talk things over before third down. They're going to motion the tight end over here. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Talk things over before third down. Slot man in motion right. To the goal line and in. Nicole Hardman. Touchdown Buccaneers. McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah. 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Shut up!
Back to throw here to begin the drive.
So anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He'll drop the throw. Extra left side, hauled in by Leggett. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. First and 10.
That's good for the Carolina Panthers.
Here's Hubbard. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
36-yard line. It's a
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 4. Now Hubbard. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one taken in right side by Leggett.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They'll travel right side with Hubbard. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Go!
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 18-yard line.
What's that?
Running is Mitchell. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
180! Real. What's that?
On second down, Baker. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's taken down up past the 35. That pass play good for 22. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. Finding room at midfield. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Back-to-back targets, back-to-back completions. That one for 16 and the first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. We don't give these big guys enough credit, Mike, just how fast these defensive tackles really are. Here he uses his speed to break through, take the back down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
180! Stop!
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
180! Stop!
They'll throw here on third and short. Try to set up the screen to Mitchell. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Princely Umanmielen is there to make the play.
Brings up second and 7.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7.
20! What's up?
Middle of the field, he's got Evans. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Second down throw for Mayfield. Flushed to his right. Good blocking, and he's in. Baker Mayfield. Touchdown, Tampa. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. His kick is good. And the Buccaneers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Horn now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Forced out wide. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll bring up second down. They'll run it here with Hubbard. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing second and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up fourth down.
Let's go now. 19.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Real. 180! Pistol. What's up?
Throwing is Mayfield. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
Chase McLaughlin for the Buccaneers field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
This one not on target. It's short. It is right. It is no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
Here we go!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They're going to run right over the center with Hubbard. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
7 Pirates!
They'll look to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Let's go. 60.
He'll look to throw. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but slim might have went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
180. Regular. Cut.
A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that walk. Good for a Buccaneers first down. They'll go again with Mitchell. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert. 180. Point it right.
On play action, Mayfield. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And on that first and goal, he is down inside the 10-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
They'll run with Mitchell. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
They send the tight end in motion. Now Baker keeping it on the zone read. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
180.
That's Ibuka in motion. Mitchell is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man downfield is Lee Guess. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here's Hubbard.
Protected by Benjamin Morrison. A gain of 3 yards. It's now
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll try it now with Sanders. And he's going to have the Panthers' 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
And the Panthers' 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
And you can see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down.
20. What's up?
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So a win here for the visiting Bucs. They get the victory away from home